everybody, welcome to Medicine of Light podcast to episode number 10. We are coming to new moon in Sagittarius, and I'm here again with a dear friend, an amazing astrologer, Robert Green. And this time we are through the screens. We didn't manage to gather together physically, but this is a wonderful medium to share with you what's coming on this Saturday. So thank you so much, Robert, coming in again. And we are all excited to hear what's out there in the stars.
Yeah, thanks, Miska. It's good to be here, even though we're not there in person. But it's great that we can do this with technology. And this time, yes, we've got the new moon in Sagittarius. It's one of the more livelier moons, more optimistic of the moons, coming from the last new moon, which would have been Scorpio, where it's asking us to work through the kind of deep, dark, heavy, sticky stuff. This is really the point on the journey where we come out of that, and having done that work in the dark, deep, sticky area, we are now a bit freer to move around and to put all the kind of knowledge and wisdom that we might have gained through Scorpio. This time is to use it and to create with it.
And that's amazing for the new moon, creating something wonderful and new from the past, isn't it? We were doing lots of deep healing, ancestry healing, lots of karma healing, personal healing. So here we are. I really hope we can jump on that horse and ride it well this coming month with courage in our hearts and fire as well, isn't it? So we go about element of the fire, igniting our passion, igniting ourself. And also, if somebody having gone through such a challenges, like also being not well, or losing a job, or somebody they love, or breakup, this is the moment to rise like a phoenix, isn't it? Out of the ashes and creating something really new and beautiful for themselves, for the family, for the world.
Yeah, it's Sagittarius is a big fire. Yeah, it's ruled by Jupiter, the biggest of the planets. It's a really strong fiery sign, and it's all about taking leaps of faith into the unknown, into the wild blue yonder, as people would say. Time for adventures, taking some risks. It's about growth and rebuilding. It's an exciting time. It's a time for seeing everything as a possibility for growth. It's time to get excited like we would as small children about things and be very positive, and to go of our fears from the past and let go of we can't do it, or we might not be able to do it. It really is to embrace that childlike quality that Sagittarius has.
As they say, like, don't worry, be happy, isn't it?
Yes, it is the
don't worry, be happy.
Exactly. So certainly a good time to start new projects, but also maybe to identify with a sort of a new point of view, to harness that optimism and faith and that kind of childlike innocence, to actually notice it and connect with it within, because the new moon is very the yin point, so it's the starting point. So it's about connecting within, and if we can find that within us, then the next month we'll start to see new possibilities will come, and we may have gained a whole new attitude towards what's going on at the moment.
So planting a new seeds and using a lot of positive thoughts, feelings, optimism, new perception, isn't it? How we can perceive the world in a different way, maybe a childlike way, with the innocence and the bravery, and that yeah, we came here for a big reason, you know. We have a position in this world. We are the one we've been waiting for, we say in our shamanic tradition. And so I would invite people to actually embody that self and say, yeah, actually, I am the one. I can be part of this amazing world, and I can bring and just tune in, what are you bringing forward, you know, out of your soul and your heart. But it's the importance, you know, and also like to feel you are worthy and deserving. And yes, you can do that, and why not? And like this, we are creating the new world I've been talking about for so long, isn't it? Especially in this really, really strong transient times for humanity and the Mother Nature itself. It's all about bringing something new forward and positive, and maybe also new inventions, and be excited about it and share it and inspire others. Yeah, I just feel that's that energy of Sagittarius, you know, like bringing joy forward and communication as well. Yeah, so thank you. That's something to really looking forward.
Yeah, and I think on the inner level as well, it's connecting with our own inner fire there. The fire probably does, the inner fire does probably represent our inner child. So it's time to give ourselves a pat on the back for all the work that we've done with the inner child. But now it's time for the inner child to come out and start to play and start to create, which was always the job of the child within us, to create. So yeah, it's about being creative, finding visions. You know, there might be brand new visions, but to become excited by those visions and allow those visions to lead us forward. It's about, Sagittarius is really about movement. So we can find ourselves physically wanting to move, but also emotionally moving as well. But the new moon in Sagittarius, the emotions are quick and they want to flow like children do with their emotions. They're not going to hang on to any of them. It's going to be a rapid flowing stream. Yeah, it's
in fact, it's all about deep healing in a fast forward version. Actually, yeah. And don't grasp on something old, but actually offer it to the altar of healing and say, oh, I'm done with this one. Great. I actually can move on, you know, and start something really new and exciting, and honor, you know, give gratitude and honor even the past challenges and traumas and all what has been happening for our human self. And not to get attached to that, and just get excited about what else is there for myself, what else I can transform that wound into the medicine and step out of the vicious circle. And yeah, honor all who've been involved. So that's a really beautiful thing. And also we are coming to winter solstice as well, which is a super powerful moment. So the December itself, it's full full of lots of beauty as well, and love sparkles, and there are really heightened days. We are all connecting and bringing more peace, and on this level as well, with the joy of the child. And what else is there actually? Is there anything else we could look at?
There's a
new perspective.
Strong aspect pattern between Pluto, Venus and Mars and Neptune, and their Pluto is connecting to Venus, and that brings up the kind of deep soul relationships, that those where we feel that there's some kind of destiny or something to be learnt about. It takes us much deeper into our relationships with ourselves and others, and that's connecting positively to Mars as well. So when Venus and Mars connect positively, there's the union between the warrior and the goddess. So sexuality is heightened, and Pluto's connecting positively to Mars, so it's giving a purpose. So we could really see relationships finding a real spark and purpose on a deep soul level. So if that feels like for you, and in the new moon in Sagittarius, it's really a time to go for it, really. Very positive there. And it also connects to Neptune as well. So there's a kind of dreamy romanticness to it as well. So I could certainly see that it's a time when people could be suddenly finding themselves falling in love and changing their whole life and moving to another country. All sorts of things might be possible. And with the Sagittarius is just to trust and go with it. So that's one possibility. There may be some difficult things in it, clearing away past disappointments, or perhaps where we've been disappointed or hurt in the past when these magical times have come. But that's all working with blockages from past relationships, or if we have any low self-esteem which is still haunting us, perhaps if we've had a relationship which has brought us down a little. So certainly sexual relationships are heightened at this new moon, and really taking risks and seeing your love life as an adventure as well. I think it's certainly, that's what that's suggesting. It's really a very strong, very positive constellation there between those planets.
Healing relationships, isn't it? Yeah, it's beautiful. There is a deep, deep sense of that. I mean, I know that many have been actually going through this month of relationships journey as well, and I'm delighted to hear that there's an opportunity also from the stars helping the humans, the beautiful men and women, to align and also reignite their inner fires and connecting on a deeper level, romantic intimacy, and also soul level, finding that soulmate of their life and journey with it. And don't be afraid, step in. It's a very beautiful, beautiful thing when we meet somebody really special, harmonizing with our hearts and soul. And of course can be overwhelming, but it is exciting moments. And I really feel the Sagittarius fire of the passion rising this coming week, and really looking forward to our sacred ritual on Saturday and the healing journey connected to Sagittarius moon, because it is always really exciting and passionate, and it does also brings people together. The right people always come in as well, and couples. I remember we had the full moon Sagittarius, and we have couples coming in for healing. So I'm really opening up that sacred space for the couples to come in, if they're experiencing some challenging moments within themselves as a man or woman, or even together, come in for healing, coming to share and sit by the fire and to heal and sparkle up against something very new. And if you are the ones who are actually looking forward to meet somebody special, go out there, reach out. Maybe you really like someone who lives around, or you have seen popping up into your direction, or somewhere strolling in the city or on market, or going in the same coffee shop. Maybe take that leap and ask them what's their name, what's their interest. Go for a date, go for a stroll. I think this is the lovely moment. A lovely, lovely moment. So thank you for that. Really exciting for many of you. Thank you.
Yeah, it really is. There's a lot of passion around at this new moon, and a lot of positivity as well. We still have the Saturn-Uranus square. That's again, it's kind of tightened up in the past few weeks. That really is the ongoing struggle there that we're having at the moment between personal freedom and control, and the structures that are in our society that are holding the society together, that have become worn out and old and negative, and the force that's coming through for change and for personal freedom. So that's still ongoing. It's building again, so we're likely to see the conflicts that we've been seeing continue. I think the lesson in it is that we need to somehow try to work out how to integrate the two, so that it doesn't become a war where one is going to win. They can both exist, because we do need our structures, even though they're old and some of them worn out. If they collapse completely, we have chaos. So there's somewhere there's a dance between the two, where the old structure is gently breaking away and new things are coming through. But it's a tricky thing, and there will be tensions. But I guess a lot of it is for us to work out on a personal level. How can we make changes in our life, and what would those changes be, and what fears do they bring up? Because we also need to have structure as well.
It's all about the choice as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
And also about bringing in the like tuning in with the change, as you mentioned, and the structure, and not to be afraid of it again, but actually stepping forward and see what it can be positive from actually having a good structure time, that we can all live like in a sacred communion, you know, that we don't have to fight, as you mentioned, but actually to welcome differences, welcome different colors and tribes and opinions, you know, and create a unity. And I think that's many of our teachers, many wise men and women were actually bringing this forward, you know, how the humanity can experience sacred unity, you know, with all the differences we are, and and also how we can still keep the freedom, you know. That's, I feel it's very important for the individual humans not to forget the inner freedom. So if you're dealing with some struggle within yourself about structure, and even a mini structure, you know, how to structure your daily life, your diet, or even the way you need to do your work, this is your moment as well, isn't it? To bring forward a little mini structure which will suit your flow, which will suit your personality, and also to feel accepted with your differences and with your type of structure too. So it's also inner work. It does require inner work in order to follow the bigger picture and to be part of the bigger picture, and also not to feel that it's only about you, but also that it involves many around you, and it's about being experiencing the compassion and selflessness, you know, as well. So it's many things to practice and to add into your daily life, like a new spice for the winter. And to observe how it evolves this month, how it unfolds, you know. But usually with this coming December time, we do intend to come into the mode of more harmony and unity in our nation. So let's pray for that. Let's pray that this is going to this vibration going to rise and going to create something very beautiful. So wonderful. So thank you so much. This was a really special Sagittarius new insights coming up from yourself and the galaxy. Really looking forward to it myself. And I just wanted to say thank you to all our listeners being here, and also to remind you to subscribe our channel Medicine of Light, that we can do more for you, more live events, and also to maybe visit us, you know, if you need some help and support, or you know anybody like to join in also the Saturday event, new moon ritual and healing journey. There will be more coming up. And also, if you like to connect with Robert personally, get some lovely personal chart done and see the near future, he is that's the one, that's the specialist. What do you reckon?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, if you want to get in touch with me more about astrology and get a personalized reading, you can find me on Orion Astrology on Facebook.
Really wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I have one more gift for you all. I just will pick a card for this new moon flow. And that's coming up for us. A gift of Pachamama, gift of Mother Earth. And it's amazing because this card came already today, this morning, when I was working with my clients. And also for myself, it is a connection to Mother Earth, to go out there, connect with her physically, but also remember we are her children. We are here and we are supported and well. And as I said, many of you going through some challenges moment, remember that you're not alone, and that you have all the resources you need from also Mother Earth, that she's here. Also, you can make a ritual for her and give a gratitude. She loves that. Or we will be doing the sacred fire offering and the water offering. And I feel that Mother Earth is here at this new moon with us. She is in her full beauty, changing from the autumn colors into winter, or in the other hemisphere, it's the opposite direction. But yeah, she is also bringing her loving kindness through, and the golden energy of nurturing. So it's about also connecting to the mother energy as well. If you would like to connect with your own mother, also grandmothers, and also with your own essence and being a mother, this is the beautiful time as well to bring it forward. So thank you, thank you. Thank you to Robert Green as well for being here today, and looking forward to our next connection for the full moon. Wishing you all safe journey, beautiful journey with so much love and blessings and medicine of light. Thank you, thank you.